who's commander of the 5th Coast Guard District, and Captain O'Connell, who's the sector commander. Before I go on behalf of the NTSB, I want to extend our deepest sympathies to those who have been affected by this significant event. The NTSB, as I mentioned, does many significant transportation events, not just aviation. We do accidents and incidents in marine safety as well, and of course with bridges and other highway infrastructure. And for this, there were many that were affected by this collapse, and our deepest sympathies go out to the families, loved ones, and others who have been affected. I'm going to get questions on fatalities and injuries, which I'm not going to answer. That is not something that the NTSB answers. I will refer you to local authorities on all of that information. What I can tell you is a search and rescue is still underway. So we are very hopeful, and again, our thoughts are with the families and their loved ones. Again, we got here at 6 a.m. And we are standing back to allow the Coast Guard and Search and Rescue to continue their search and rescue operations while we gather information from the command post. There is a lot of information that we can begin to collect. We have a team of 24 on scene, including Member Brown and me. The team of experts include experts in nautical operations, and what they're going to look at and begin to collect is information on vessel operations, safety history, safety record. They'll look at the owner, they'll look at the operator, and they'll look at the operations this day and today. They will also look at company policy, any sort of safety management system or safety management program will be looked at by them, and our human performance team as well. We have a human performance expert here. We have an engineering team. We have survival factors, and then we have a team here that is getting the recorders. We also have a highway safety team, our team out of the Office of Highway Safety, including structural engineers, bridge experts who will be here and are continuing to come in. We have a few here, and one or two others are coming in the next few hours. We also have our family assistance team on site, and our family assistance team works with those that were affected by a particular event, families, friends, and other loved ones, and they will help them get in touch with the resources they need while also providing them with the information that they need as we move forward with our investigation. This is a team effort. There are a lot of entities right now in the command post, all focused on search and rescue, as they should be. But I do want to, in particular, thank the Coast Guard, the Maryland Transportation Authority Police, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the Baltimore Fire and Rescue, and the Maryland State Police. I also know that there are others on scene. I'm sure I have missed, for example, Army Corps of Engineers is here. A great deal of expertise, and all focused on what is very important, which is the people first. I have been in contact with my counterpart in Singapore. Director Chong is the director of the Transport Safety Investigations Board. The NTSB maintains relationships with our counterparts in other countries often and stay in close communication. So the director and I have been in communication many times before on safety, so it was a good conversation. He is sending some personnel here tomorrow Also, personnel will be arriving from the Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore, who has the focus of being the regulator in Singapore. Now, it's not a lot of information that I can share at this time, and I know there's a lot of information that seems to be circulating. The NTSB doesn't speculate. We provide facts. And so there isn't a lot we can share right now because the focus has been on the people. However, if you know me, I like to provide information as we can. All right, we will monitor this. We're going to take a quick break, but we will monitor it. And if there's any pertinent information, we will bring it to you right here.
Jennifer Hammond, she's the NTSB chair, talking about the bridge collapse there in Baltimore overnight.
Deborah Mark has the news. Police in Santa Ana are trying to find a missing 12-year-old girl. They say Mia Gonzalez got a ride late Sunday afternoon to hang out with a friend. When she was supposed to get picked up a few hours later, she was nowhere to be found and has not been heard from since. Tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is worth more than $1 billion, and McDonald's McCafe is partnering with Krispy Kreme to give customers the option of donuts with their morning coffee. The companies said yesterday Original Glaze, chocolate ice with sprinkles, and chocolate ice pre-filled donuts will be on sale at McDonald's chain starting later this year. We're going to go to the fives next.
Well, this is the time of year to enjoy life. Get outside, move around, stop letting that pain in your joints keep you from doing what you want to do this spring.
Call QC Kinetics. QC Kinetics leads the country in regenerative medicine. We're talking lasting joint pain relief, no surgery, no drugs, no downtime.
QC Kinetics has been transforming people's lives. They have advanced treatments that harness your own body's ability to restore and repair damaged joint tissue.
Pro athletes have been doing this for decades, but now this life-changing treatment is available for you. You'll be able to walk and run and climb stairs, play golf, all of it, pain-free.
Yeah, no pills, and there's no risky surgery. This is an all-natural solution. QC Kinetics has thousands of satisfied patients. They've already reclaimed their mobility.
Take action now. Live your best life this spring and summer. Great use of your tax refund. Check, by the way, to call QC Kinetics for a free consultation.
They have offices in Glendale, Orange, Mission Viejo, now also in Costa Mesa at 213-997-PAIN. That's 213-997-PAIN. QC Kinetics, 213-997-PAIN.
Southline weather from KFI, sunny, high 60s to low 70s. This report brought to you by localroofs.com. Going to install on the 5 in Boyle Heights.
Into the 5 south to right before you get to the 10 west connector. What's installed looks like now it is incorrect. It is going to be blocking that left lane. Also, if you're leaving Hollywood on that 101 southbound, it is a problem from Sunset Boulevard into downtown. Griffith Park of the 134 is found right away at Vista Street at that crash clearing over the right shoulder. And in Commerce on the 5 northbound, the on-ramps from the northbound and southbound Slauson on-ramps are shut down. Got some police activity there. KFI The Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jenny Harmon.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
There's something about a fresh haircut from the friendly, skilled stylists at Great Clips that just makes life, well, greater. The sun shines brighter. Your style feels springier. Even your jokes are funnier. And the best part, when you use Great Clips online check-in, you can get in for a haircut without having to rearrange your day or your budget. Download the app today and start feeling that much greater in just a few taps. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives you access to all, every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. iHeartMedia is your access company. Go to iHeartResults.com for more.
We're here. Join us this March to make March matter for Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Every time you shop, dine, or attend an event at a participating partner, they will donate funds to support Children's Hospital Los Angeles. For more information, visit MakeMarchMatter.org.
It's complicated. These days, that's how people even describe their relationship status. When it comes to the latest complexities in your car, it's gotten really complicated. The experts at AMCO undergo the most rigorous training to stay on top of the latest car technologies, so there's nothing we can't fix. Well, except for that complicated relationship. When it comes to that, you're on your own. Double A, MCM. Check engine light on, we'll check it for free.
Are you suffering with knee pain? Have you tried shots, pills, yet you're still suffering with chronic knee pain caused by bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, a meniscus, or a fall or accident? Have you been told that you need a knee replacement? Here's good news from Laser Regen Pain Institute. There's now hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with a new non-surgical painless laser stem cell treatment. The West Coast only laser-guided stem cell therapy. This new treatment may reduce or eliminate your knee pain in minutes and is used in treating NFL alumni players with their knee injuries. If you have knee pain, here's a special offer. Call now and receive a special $97 exam that includes an infrared laser joint information scan, a Neuro 7 nerve test, an X-ray and MRI review. This exam is normally $375, but if you call today, it's just $97. Grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say, knee pain. Don't delay. These $97 exams are limited. On your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say, knee pain.
Hey, baseball fans, did you know that Fubo has the most MLB games you can get without cable? That's right. Only Fubo has the broadcast networks and regional networks you need to watch your home team all year long. Out of market, don't worry. Fubo has MLB TV too. Watch on all your devices, at home and on the go. Baseball season is finally here. Get Fubo today. Start streaming FuboTV.com. That's FuboTV.com.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you right now, like Lost 80s. Just search Lost 80s and listen now on your free iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
Portions of the following program are pre-recorded. We can't afford to pay that many people minimum wage. The real minimum wage is zero. For those people that are no longer working, the companies they work for can't afford them. They'll handle. If a person is working 40 hours a week, he or she has to earn enough money to eat. Live 6 to 9 a.m. on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
I think that's like a non-negotiable. Gary and Shannon, KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio. What would you do? I think you'd be okay. What do you mean? If that happened in your home. I think you'd be more forgiving. Hey, other doors have opened. I think, okay, me too. Oh, okay. I've done it before. Maybe I'll do it again. It's a fun conversation to have. I'm still watching this RFK Jr. event from Oakland, and I got to be honest with you, it's been a little long in the tooth. Terrible dog and pony show. But they know that they have eyes on for this. They know that they've got people who are watching RFK Jr. because the independent presidential candidate is going to announce his running mate, and that they got a lot of eyeballs. So one of the things they're doing is they're laying out some of the platforms of his candidacy, whether it comes to things like fighting big pharma, fighting big ag in the form of going after the USDA, making sure that medicines are tested adequately before they're released to the public. One of his surrogates was just up there a few moments ago and screamed out, "We need a president who says less Ozempic and more exercise." Which, I mean, I agree with that. I don't know how well the vast majority of people receive a message like that. I don't think it's a popular one. So, sometimes truth is not welcomed. And now they're playing music. Oh, that's nice. Is that a harp? Who is this? A little, is this Bruce Springsteen? No. No, this land is your land. Yeah. I totally mistook that for a Springsteen song. Tim Hockenberry.
5 Ps. This is according to top anti-aging experts.
One of them specifically, Walter Long, obsessed with longevity. He's a professor of gerontology, director of the USC Longevity Institute.
Remember we did that story about people whose names end up being their profession? Like,
long ago, yeah, live a long life. That's funny. He said he wants to live to be 120, 130. Now, not the 120, 130 that we think of, where you're barely moving and you look like you died 20 years previous. He says he wants to live 120, 130 healthy years. And
well, I want a pony. Well, that ain't gonna happen either.
He said there's been a growing interest in extending health span, the number of years that are lived free of disease, as opposed to lifespan, which refers to just the number of years that you lived. And he said, Walter was born and raised in Italy, and he said today almost nobody in Italy eats the Mediterranean diet. Remember, 20 years ago, that was a huge, huge deal, the Mediterranean diet. And Italy is one of the 5 regional blue zones where people live the longest. They have the healthiest lives. And they said that lessons from residents of Sardinia were the focus of one of the episodes of a new Netflix documentary called Living to 100. But he said Italy's kids now are facing obesity because of what he calls the poisonous 5 Ps.
Get ready to hate this guy Longo. Are you ready? Here they are. Pizza, pasta, protein, potatoes, bread, pan for bread.
Well, there goes my lunch menu.
There goes everything. Protein.
How to reverse it? He said the original Mediterranean diet, plant-based foods, nuts. He's got recipes on his website, sweet and sour sardines. Boy, that sounds good. Stuffed artichokes. Stop it. And then cabbage patties and onions and walnut sauce.
So Deborah is going to live to 140.
You guys made me so hungry.
Was the talk of the nuts, the rabbit food?
I don't know if I want to live to be 100, but close to maybe. Good health eating all these things.
Right. You want an extended health span.
Exactly.
Not necessarily a lifespan, but a health span.
Yeah, I think we could all get on board with that.
I just want it.
I don't either,
You know
Deborah.
what I mean?
But pizza, pasta, protein, potatoes, and
I'm gonna get in big trouble if we say
I
that.
know.
Steve Gregory will be in here with a special
Oh, God, I know.
X and X.
I'm surprised you don't get more credit for those specials that he has to do.
I think we should, especially the sex one he's putting together. Deborah should get at least half credit for that.
You know what? I'm going to have to talk to Steve about that.
Yeah, become a technical consultant. Get some checks rolling in for that.
Intimacy consultant.
All of our trending
That sounds way better.
stories. And today's Tuesdays are True Crime Tuesdays now. Don't forget, vote for our breakfast burrito bracket. Find it at Gary Shannon on Instagram. You'll see how to vote in our stories. The 8, we're now down to a round of 8, so we need 4 for tomorrow. Voting is up for tomorrow. Gary Shannon will continue right after this. If you missed it, we got it.
KFI.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Still searching. I'm Deborah Mark live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Officials in Baltimore say the operators of a cargo ship that caused a major bridge to collapse had reported losing power just before that crash. Governor Wes Moore says the crew had sent out a distress call.
I'm thankful for the folks who once the warning came up and once notification came up that there was a mayday, who literally by being able to stop cars from coming over the bridge, these people are heroes. They save lives. They save lives.
Officials have been searching for people working on the Francis Scott Key Bridge who fell into the water. They say 8 people are believed to have gone into the water. 2 have been rescued. 1 was taken to a hospital in serious condition. The news is brought to you by Thorston Motor Center. Thieves have gone mining for jewels in Chatsworth. The burglars moved from business to business in the strip mall using sledgehammers to bust open holes in walls, ultimately trying to reach a jewelry store. This man who works in the same strip mall says the attempted heist has him worried.
It's a nice area. If you think about it, you don't really think about something like that happening
in this secluded part of town.
Jewelry store owner was in the store during the tunneling yesterday and called the cops. That scared off the thieves. Investigators say at least 2 burglars were behind the break-ins. The home of rapper-producer Diddy in West LA has been raided by federal agents.
SWAT teams rolled up to the large compound here at 200 South Mapleton Drive. Agents dressed in ballistic gear and guns drawn served search warrants just after 1 yesterday afternoon. A number of young men were handcuffed and detained, including Sean Combs' sons, Justin and Christian. Law enforcement sources say the raid is connected with allegations that Combs is part of an underage sex trafficking ring. Biden Mendelsohn lives nearby and says he always sees young women coming and going at all hours.
Some are wearing bikinis, and they're wearing, some are wearing skirts, some are wearing bikinis, some are wearing swimwear. Some went from clubs.
SWAT teams also raided Combs' property in Miami. Combs denies any involvement in sex trafficking. In Holden Hills, Steve Greg, KFI News.
Hamas has rejected the latest compromise to pause fighting in Gaza for 6 weeks. 40 Israeli hostages have fled the strip with humanitarian aid. ABC's Jordana Miller says the U.S. efforts to broker a deal are in trouble.
Hamas declaring it won't budge on the positions it presented weeks ago. Israel's prime minister, who did accept the U.S. compromise, says Hamas's stance shows its, quote, utter disinterest in a negotiated deal.
Israel says the majority of its officials have since left the negotiations in Qatar, with only a few staying behind.
They are not an easy pet. They're not a starter pet.
And animal rescue groups are urging people not to buy or adopt bunnies for their kids for Easter. Officials say rabbits require a lot of care, which results in people abandoning the pets after they outgrow their cuteness. Cribs for Critters and Jude Ferguson told Wake Up Call that families should buy stuffed animals of chocolate bunnies instead.
Do that with a live being that will end up being neglected or dumped in a park.
I should have said stuffed animals or chocolate bunnies instead. The World Bunny Foundation says it's still dealing with the aftermath of nearly 100 rabbits rescued from a home in Granada Hills last month. The KFI financial update is sponsored by Quantum ePay. The Dow is up 82, S&P 500 is up 10, and NASDAQ is up 45.
Brought to you by Quantum ePay. Merchants who make the switch to Quantum ePay save an average of 53% on payment processing. Call today to see how much you could save. Just dial #250 on your cell and say keyword Quantum.
Southland weather from KFI, sunny, highs mid-60s to around 70 for Metro LA and the IE, 60s to low 70s in the valleys, 50s to low 60s in the high desert, 60s in the beaches and inland OC. Right now, 63 in Tustin, it's 58 in Laguna Beach, 57 in Fontana, and 64 in Van Nuys. We have a crash on the 10 in El Monte. The 10 westbound at Santa Fe Avenue, they have that all in the center divider, a little bit slowing still there. In Commerce, 5 southbound, right at Slauson, keep your eyes peeled. They're going to pour some wood and nails in the second lane from your left. In Echo Park on the 101 South and Alvarado's disabled vehicle is blocking the right lane. It's already a really slow ride from Santa Monica Boulevard. In Glendale, 134 East. From the 2 over Figueroa, got the carpool lane closed for some work, and you've got delays from the 5. Also, road work slowing you down, heading into Atwater Village on the 5 South. From Los Feliz Boulevard to Glendale Boulevard, right lane closed, pretty heavy from the 134. In Irvine, 5 southbound at Alton Parkway, another stalled vehicle blocking the right lane. And in Riverside, 215 southbound before University, disabled vehicle is clearing to the shoulder there. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jenny Harmon.
So, Lucky Land Casino asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky in line at the deli, I guess.
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kid's PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win a job.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. You feeling lucky?
This is a radio ad for Dixit, Dupilumab, a prescription medicine for people 6 months and up with moderate to severe eczema that is not well controlled with topical prescription therapies. But since this is radio, you can't see the effects of Dupixit. You can't see how it helps you stay ahead of your eczema, or how it helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that could be causing eczema. You can't see how it helps heal your skin from within. But you can see how Dupixit can help you have clearer skin and less itch. Individual results may vary. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe.
Get help right away if you have wheezing, trouble breathing, or swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, and throat. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. See for yourself. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent. Visit Dupixent.com or call 1-844-DUPIXENT.
Attention parents, watch your child go from ABCs to confident readers in just 30 days with Hooked on Phonics. It only takes 15 minutes a day to unlock the most important life skill for their future, reading. We transform kids no matter their starting point with fun lessons, catchy songs, and guaranteed results. One grade level jump or your money back. Right now, get free access to Hooked on Math and Spelling apps, plus your first month for just $1. Visit hookedonphonics.com today and unleash your child's reading potential.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Talked a little bit with John Cobell yesterday about the Menendez brothers. They have a new docuseries that is coming out on Fox News media streaming service Fox Nation, and it really is the true crime case that has kept on giving for decades after they shot and killed their parents in 1989.
Spring training is going to wrap up today for Major League Baseball. Some of the games have already started. Everybody's got the day off tomorrow. And then Thursday, they start in earnest. Of course, the Padres and Dodgers both have 2 games under their belt from their series in Korea. But we're also having a Mega Millions jackpot lottery drawing today. At least $1.1 billion tonight in the Mega Millions. And then nobody won last night in Powerball. So Powerball's jackpot tomorrow will increase to an estimated $865 million. And you can spend every single penny of that on breakfast burritos. Let me go through the quick 8 that we have left in our second round. Wake and Late against Big Arts. Carnitas Los Chingones against Dick's Deli. Lucky Boy versus LJ's Little Cafe. LA Azteca Tortilleria. Against him and
Try to get back into some babble.
I need some
Duolingo.
Retrain the old tongo, as they say. So you can vote on our Instagram story. Go to Gary Channel on Instagram. You'll see it there. And you can choose which of those advance to the third round.
But Kulo.
And I don't even say if you can say they're the 4 final ones that we've picked, but I'm going to say they are the 4 final ones for our breakfast burrito bracket.
What else is going on?
Time for What's Happening.
Dive teams are searching for several missing people following an overnight bridge collapse in Baltimore. At least 6 construction workers are unaccounted for after a cargo ship struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Impact caused a large section of the 1.5-mile span to plunge into the river. It looks like the whole thing was taken out. We're going to get an update from the scene coming up next.
Derek Dennis will join us from Baltimore with the latest. Millions of Americans have been caught up in a Chinese hacking plot. This is different than the story we talked about yesterday, where we had seen Chinese companies sanctioned for going after infrastructure. This is going after you and me.
7 men allegedly sent over 10,000 malicious emails impacting thousands of victims across multiple continents in what the Department of Justice has called a prolific global hacking operation by Chinese government officials. New Zealand's government also said its parliament had been targeted by China-backed hackers. A spokesperson for the Chinese embassy said without valid evidence, relevant countries jumped to an unwarranted conclusion and made groundless accusations.
Diddy back in the news today after his home yesterday was raided by Homeland Security investigations in connection with a federal sex trafficking case. It happened at his home in Holmby Hills and across the coast in Miami on Star Island. Unclear of where he is right now, by the way.
I keep looking for TMZ or somebody to be able to catch up to him and just say that he's in Miami or he's in Aruba or wherever. We haven't seen anything about it yet.
We don't know what they were looking for, but he has been rumored to have relations, maybe, according to the allegations, some non-consensual, and film them. So maybe that's what they were looking for in the home.
Starting Monday, most fast food workers in California are going to get a pay raise. Minimum wage goes to $20 an hour. It's at $16 an hour for most workers right now. This is, of course, tied to this legislation that passed last year, signed by Governor Gavin Newsom. There are already reports of businesses cutting their workforces, which we had talked about earlier in the show. At the very least, cutting their workforces, maybe even raising prices, and some of them are doing both to simply cover the cost of anticipating the change, or I should say cover the cost of the change. Shan Darian, owner of Lee's Hoagie House in Pasadena, said the consumer is going to end up paying for it, which is the saddest part. Pizza Hut, we told you about, already laid off about 1,200 workers in California because of the increase. I should say Pizza Hut franchisees laid off those workers because of the increase in minimum wage cut.
Santa Ana PD needs your help to locate a missing 12-year-old girl. Her name's Mia Gonzalez, and she was given a ride to South Pacific Avenue at Santa Ana to hang out with an unknown friend at about 5:30 p.m. Sunday. That on its face is odd. When a caregiver arrived to pick her up, where she was dropped off a few hours later, she was nowhere to be found. She hasn't been heard from since. She's 5'1", 120 pounds, Hispanic female. Last seen wearing a white t-shirt, faded gray sweatshirt, blue-gray flannel pajamas.
Terrifying.
Bizarre.
We didn't get to this earlier, but I want to throw this in there because I thought it was pretty great. The idea of a vegan meal on an airplane.
Well, some people like special treatment.
Well, I get vegan meals on an airplane.
Well, have you ever had one like this? Before takeoff, my flight attendant confirmed that I ordered VGML, vegetarian vegan meal, and then my breakfast was a banana.
Yes. It does happen to me.
Really?
And it's very irritating. Yes.
Well, what do you want them to bring you?
Rabbit food.
Maybe a vegan croissant, right? That's not made with
Vegan croissant. I've never seen that in a bakery, let alone on an airplane where all the food is garbage.
Let me tell you, Whole Foods has them, and they're good, and there are plenty of bakeries that have vegan croissants. You wouldn't even be able to tell the
I
difference.
probably wouldn't, but I mean, airplanes, it's already slim pickings.
Right. What about this? The person who did this, the person who reported on this said, would you serve the banana after takeoff? I thought it was just an underwhelming appetizer, but in fact, it was the entire meal service. Here's the kicker. It was a really good banana and one of the best bananas I've eaten in a long time, but it seemed more appropriate for snack.
Here's also the thing. Don't you bring your own stuff? If you've got dietary restrictions or you have a special meal or whatever, aren't you more likely to pack your own foods?
Yes, I always do that.
I travel with someone sometimes for work, and they have a special requirement, dietarily speaking, and there's so few times when it's actually met because it's a niche dietary restriction.
They want lemon in their vodka instead of lime.
I'm shocked that this person does not bring his or her own preparations. Or what's the word?
their own food. Food! Right. What word am I looking for? Like Oregon Trail stuff.
I don't know. Oregon Trail is very good, though.
You know, like your own rations. Excuse me. When you said that, I was just thinking of trail. Reparations.
Reparations is just the longer way of saying rations.
Yeah.
That's all rations. Add a few letters to rations.
Oh my goodness. But you know what I mean? If you're that particular, or you're gonna have an adverse reaction.
Know that not everybody's prepared for it.
Exactly.
All right, Derek Dennis, the latest on the bridge collapse out of Baltimore. When we come back,
It's like when your family members come over and they want their magic foods.
several more is live in the KFI 24-hour news.
President Biden is saying that the federal government will pay to rebuild Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge. That bridge collapsed after a cargo ship crashed into it overnight. 2 people have been rescued from the water. 6 are still missing. More rain is heading our way for the weekend. The National Weather Service says it's another atmospheric river. The rain could start Friday night. The government in Kenya has started handing over the bodies of 429 people who were part of a doomsday cult. Cult leader Paul Mackenzie is accused of asking his followers to starve themselves to death in order to meet Jesus. Mackenzie and dozens of his associates were charged in February with torture and murder of 191 kids. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, let's go places. Boy, we stalled on the 101 in Echo Park. Southbound direction coming up on 2 on Orlando Street. Stalled out Big Rig, it's out of gas, and the right lane is blocked. It is a slow ride all the way from Western Avenue. Also in Griffith Park, you got a work zone. 5 southbound between Los Feliz Boulevard down to Glendale Boulevard. That right lane is taken out until 2:30 today. Your 5 southbound is already slow ride, leaving Burbank, starting right around Alameda Avenue. In Hawthorne, 105 westbound and 405 got a brush fire. The 2 right lanes are blocked. And in Lake Forest on 5 southbound, the off-ramp to Lake Forest Drive is partially blocked with a wreck there. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Jane Harmon.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook. With promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets. 16 for issuance. Eligibility. Restrictions apply. Terms and sportsbook at.com/people. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
This is a radio ad for Dupixent, Dupilumab, a prescription medicine for people 6 months and up with moderate to severe eczema that is not well controlled with topical prescription therapies. But since this is radio, you can't see the effects of Dupixent. You can't see how it helps you stay ahead of your eczema, or how it helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that could be causing eczema. You can't see how it helps heal your skin from within. But you can see how Dupixent can help you have clearer skin and less itch. Individual results may vary. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Get help right away if you have wheezing, trouble breathing, or swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, and throat. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. See for yourself. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent. Visit Dupixent.com or call 1-844-DUPIXENT.
So, I'm the type of guy who tends to forget things. A lot. The keys are always missing, I'm not great with names, and my signature catchphrase is, I know it's around here somewhere. That's why I get my haircut at Great Clips. Their skilled, friendly stylists save my haircut details and clip notes. So, every time I need a cut, I can get the look I want without having to remember a thing. What else was I missing? Oh yeah, download the app today. Great Clips. It's going to be great.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck. With family, cannolis, and spinach
the slot. Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me. Play The Godfather. Now at ChumbaCasino.com. Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives you access to all. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. iHeartMedia is your access company. Go to iHeartResults.com for more.
You've heard the game before, do you know how we play? I have. I got my medium shirt. I was going to take a picture because it looked like a dirty song.
I would love to see it.
My medium shirt?
Yes, medium. All tight as it can be. Kelly, 5, 7 to 10 p.m.